Dramani Mahama Asaye, a binsi da, the gold board.
You don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Only snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being. And I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. Say be if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. So company we are good. Barely no we are good as some year cannot see. Yeah, but dear you. Yeah. So all these things, you know. A bit boama if you be come echo.
So a reset agenda on the about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a binsi da, the gold board.
You don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Only snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being. And I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. Say be if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. So company we are good. Barely no we are good as some year cannot see. Yeah, but dear you. Yeah. So all these things, you know. A bit boama if you be come echo.
So a reset agenda on the about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a binsi da, the gold board.
You don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Only snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being. And I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. Say be if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. So company we are good. Barely no we are good as some year cannot see. Yeah, but dear you. Yeah. So all these things, you know. A bit boama if you be come echo.
So a reset agenda on the about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a binsi da, the gold board.
You don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Only snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, it could be a party being. And I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. Say be if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. So company we are good. Barely no we are good as some year cannot see. Yeah, but dear you. Yeah. So all these things, you know. You know. A bit boama if you be come echo.
So a reset agenda on the about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye, a binsi da, the gold board.
You don't mind that a snake or eating true anymore. But me to me, Casa check Ghana for my Ghana. You see, but just also in this way. Only snake no eating true more.
In the next zero jurisdiction, and I brought you with my original charm. And the original charm I know so who what is called failure. Say be if we be failure, the classical definition of failure. I brought you.
Company not so far by go the water. So company we are good. Barely no we are good as some year cannot see. Yeah, but dear you. Yeah. So all these things, you know. You know. A bit boama if you be come echo more.
But just also in this way. Only snake no eating true more.
It's on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Indeed, time as soon that time no so say na I will say a day our man yosem a country cobre my my Ghana mu yetim edebra we the point political house show at MB and Metinase Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, exactly 11:30. Na Matinase, na me de ensem a ekotwi ekobrema kebi mami kebi ensem ekoso wo man Ghana mu no na metimi e de abro na bibia etimi akoye ene enye me nko ana medi dwumadie no me wo me special guest me na ne medi dwumadie no ama bibia etimi akoso ewo ahanom etisafi ena odi ato hanom a make sure say ubetimi akọ your social media no so no wetimi aye 3 things at a time e de ama me se na be ya wonso ubeye part of the show na bibia etimi akoye enti call Fache TV on YouTube and also on Facebook. Call na subscribe efama me share na like in or comment ewo hono because me read comment at the amount program de cost no or comment no will be included. Me read comments na be etimi akoye science call Time TV on YouTube and also on Facebook na kodi nkomo hono ma me no so like na share de jaw comment ewo ho na be etimi nkoye na fin so wi so about Tofiakwa TV on YouTube and also on Facebook na so waja or share no hono no san so like eja comment no ewo ho ni nyina me read e de afa baby bia na osuso wetimi enye bi e de efrem enne nsema me de ba no ano odin entine me pese obetimi atenase na waje o popcorn na wanya o sip kakra bi de aka ho na wasepene kama because nsem no ano odin na bibi etimi akoye enne me ne one particular manner or you're part of the NDC communication team and I mean no Baby Jumedi. So Swami, he is the official personal assistant to the Swami MC a war Asante Memu Hanum. Nani Diankasa and Jonathan Abdullah. Na do Donald from the Joe Bills. Yes, na Brantin Gramo, somewhat by white thread. And then I mean no Baby Jumedi no Ewa Ahanum. Na Oye Medicated Hunko Maestro, or the personal assistant for the Swami MC and also part of the NDC Ashanti Region Communication Team. Inti onyini packet wa kra ne wabe pm e wo fidie mu ha me ne no eba bedi enkomo ewo ahanom na kai na hye ne so se enye me nkwa na meji dumedie ne me ne me team of production energy dumedie no kama ewo ahanom me ne abrante special producer that's abrante your success or director to tunia mama bibie timi koye kama ewo ahanom sounds no benya Emmanuel Labi onso gina camera na chi e controlling ye mama bibia etimi ekọ kama so hu se me ho aye fani da infoni ni so kama de mawa na ye sam ranti mi ni we e na ebo ye chidom ama bibia etimi aye kama na onso so wetimi enye bi ahwe ewo bibia owo na kan na hye no so se dwumedie no ansa na ebetimi e de ababedom na onso wonye bi eti na wonye bi ahwe no eye dwumekuo bi na etimi ason yase a yetimi ede dwumadie we ebro na kai na hye no so se makbika di nkoma cha se wo pe baby di wuti ato ana se wiase abrobo we mu no ade ebema wo abrabo na 70% complete baby a odi wuti ebeto enti ne ya na me tu bia for se wobetimi de wani akyerem wo Millennium Construction Company Limited na wetimi akọ omasoye akọ hese omo betimi ama omo dan o masisi ni bia be se omo 2 bedroom almost 3 bedrooms, almost also 4 bedrooms. Bibi ope ewo dancing ho bia no ko na fa wasem ekodan Millennium Construction Company Limited na omo intimi into ho anamo emfama sa wo pa asase ato na se wasase na wo pa to no pedi asundwe wo ho umpe de court nsensen wo ho umpe de nkrata na ko nipa mienza me se ko Millennium Construction Company Limited na omo ntimi emma wasase papa emfa emma na bibi ntimi nkoyi ho no de me se asundwe nko a ene ewo honom no onte watimi wakame onte court nsensen bia ewo honom the san ntino ena me come from Millennium Construction Company Limited edi amount ewo fidua we mu ntomo eno metimi aso yase a edi dwumadie we no etimi edi bro and the mensem amede ba no ano odin me di kan di hunkomo edi acho na over the weekends His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etimi PMO Asante Memu Hanom na pedifo kase bi se just na ade efe yes say kwanchan ade efe disika na eto we de nyisika na eto edi ni so ade na efe na obepie mu kuma asemamu ha ode ni kire mu mbenhia etimi ko grazy I mean the GG awards etimi todwa e o mbenhia importantemu ho na okoye no enyo no nkwa na ko ni Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amoakohene etimi kopie mu e wo honom na otumfo opemso na osei to the second eso ekopie ase ode ni munyam ekopie ase ma dwumadie no etimi ekoye krabehe na yewura jonjomane Mahama edidi enkomo kakra ewo honom ede afa nsɛmtrɔfo a sebi omu ekoye oma wosa omutimi ebom abaso ewo honom no wode nkomo kakra bi atodwa di nkomo se ono ne pen so de ontwe emma sebi obi emfa incentrofo enim enye form ewo krom hanom obekoso wanu abo centrofo ho ban ewo krom hanom se na be ya centrofo enim bebenyam ewo krom hanom enti we ni nkomo kakra yera John Dramani Mahama e de kotu dwa ewo sa awo ceremony no ase na uchirema ose galamsey nsusu yade ba ko a nani abre opeso otu ase ono no onye president a obe maneuver things when it comes to galamsey, but then he try as much as possible to challenge the course and make sure say obe uproot galamsey from this particular country. So our country, you know, our water bodies, our land and natural resources, you know, will be free from that particular endanger. It way in same kakra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etimi ediko to na exactly 11 a.m. Chief Justice Bafu Boni ewo the vetting committee ewo parliament me di nkomo de acho say Madam Gertrude Tokonu enche bia na John Dramani Mahama etimi esake no or T committee esake the free Chief Justice Jumedie no say ono no onye eligible so betimi a control the judiciary system of our country Ghana. Now Madam Gertrude also the assembly Kodan court so mo hwehwem ekwanya president ene na pamfo fa so etu no the free akunya no so no oso on won tiase na court nya hwehwem mu emfoma no asem betu dwa na e wo say ya appointed Chief Justice for Frana ene Jonathan Abdullahi wa ha ebedi san komo ni nyina wa ha no mama wo so no wate nkomo no ase e wa ha no enti samra me no kase die the acting Chief Justice Ewura Parliament just an event no so din we say production day some of the videos in the so na also wait me ahwe bi na bibi etimi akoye na me ne justice ba ko bi di nkomo ono so ye Supreme Court judge the highly courts of the nation, that's the Supreme Court. Now or the two just say what's so show you Bafu Bonia or no and one of these judges Supreme Court watch ye pa the son into no he is only here to grace the occasion of the vet and say Ibitimijino to become the new CJ of the Supreme Court. Name woman enquire say ye be vetin or ne be no yintimi enquino as a Supreme Court judge. It's also the announce etimidia tudra ewo ye kasa video no so ye bebo ho videos na ma ye din common and sa videos no betimi aba na so betimi enye bia na nyame bo Wednesday ye John Dramani Mahama besan so de niacha santimem ha biem. Yes, or the Bachelor Santimem Habim, Nan Common obedient in Enkokon Kete, when say Jonathan Abdullahi Bechim, Enkokon Kete, Sa project we am to say, Enkokon Kete, Muncho Munkete, Sa project no, and I hear John Dramani Mahama, Babelanche, Ewo, Krumo Hanum, Senebeya, Wow, Pen Coconi Bianye Biano, Ubetimi de Winnie, Achrimu, Ewo Honum, yes, Wakwa John Kokon Kete, no, never feed you or more. Now, also what the idea for commercial basis, Kakra. It is uncommon. Ye bedi wa ha ama bibia etimi akoye na nyame boa so so a enche bia na August 6 helicopter crash asem kese a eto oman Ghana no esiye na nyame boa nyame wochina eye amomom ye some investigation no e de asem no bekwa akodan the National Security Council no almost so ahead the outcome of that particular investigation. So a lot of happenings is going on in this particular course of the week, and we are going to take you through this particular discussion. Mekwa koma me guest akwaba ni ahye yon komo to twena say e di efri hono. Ira. Boko de.
Maestro boko.
Nse bia boko de.
Nyankopon ni na di ni ye.
Ma twwache.
Sa
Mama cho wache. So wanga so ho na.
You man say na tie to da o tinchan ya o hu si bi tie anto say wo ya the mantle na hye won sa nti no ya we hye say be ba around because ya mo na mo asoso mu nkakran ya beduru bi edru nti no to da mo frɛ ne ntimi amba ya na ha adwen ba o ni choice bi a ade ase nti no sa na ya be try this time there ya nya ba ide anya at least every week in be try say be dash ya hu si bi ya ya de be boa o my god
na so me for what to say assembly of what to say
so am municipal hode boko edika me pesa me chia so am fo nyina especially me constituency mpanyifo free a chairman ediko twa executive for twato na ma chia honorable Franco Wusu ansa me boss anopa me chia so am de boni bi eni ho so am de ho boko I think say if I'm not mistaken, Mecca said we are lucky to have a leader like Honorable Frank Owusu-Ansah. Oshana was it last week? Me call one of the secondary schools where your municipal or specifically Pentecost. Na me call on my headmaster no who said my boss MC na suma me adeba akopa na okan ya to ma suma na me ni age ho. O say o wish say ye na ye ne ye adwuma no we will take after his humility. And I was shocked. Wow. Because also we share Honorable Franco Owusu-Ansah sibi o ye ne nyoma sibi o bre no wase sibi o ye humble no nti oba wish say we those that are around him no we should emulate him. Sadly, Thomas, and you see, and he's not the only person. The gentleman he has come to work. Oba so be yejuma edi abua swame and a Ghana man. Then I think that at this time getting such a relatively young guy as an MC, a plus. About the constituency because I've been see that.
Oh, you're very humble.
I've been see that. The first NDC MC for Swami and such a young person. Just here. And we all those that are around him, yes, and you might be free now, and we are all out just to help make sure the vision now or one are falling in line with the president, and this Swami dear Hoboko, and we are hoping some more things to come out. Ebeboa the constituency. Nti boni bi eni ho.
Boni bi eni ho. Honorable so de me am ni pa no. Se bi na no call public accounting committee na me am hwe no. Da form boko or da form boko. Because of da form boko ache so wa ho brase. Enti bi nkra na chairperson kwan person obe ha no za akwa no so. Da form boko. Na yendi nkomo we kakra. Yera Dodoma ni Mahama. Edi nkomo bi atodwa se Nyamba Wednesday. Or the Nkoko Nkete project no ebeba kroma. Now, as part of the NDC communication team, what is this particular project about? And saying that obi a washo ye no obi a woti no. So what Nkoko Nkete a Wednesday was wo kwa adwembe no mfanko na saying na project in the city.
Maestro me da say. You see on the issue of Nkoko Nkete a yeke. Proud to the general elections, now a part of your campaign promise. And you see, before now, the NDC, you're coming up with your campaign manifesto. You call down, Eko Bisa and Crawford, Timamufo, farmers, fishermen, hairdressers, tailors, and you're coming up with your manifesto. And then you call from no, Akoko Nkete project was one of the issue of farmers, and Timamufo, a be race here. And you see, Maestro, you believe it said in a year, we check the quantum of a number imported about Ghana, more than billions of dollars.
In a year?
In a year.
And number
cra. Your friends Akoko Fools, majority as here. And number credit bano is billions of dollars. Patriotic as here.
See, you
cra and namne ba sika spending kwa patriotic as here.
Okay.
And in your tenacity, who said no, why don't we channel this money into young Kasayebe producing yenam? That was just the brain behind Saako Nkete project.
Okay.
And here we say about spending almost $1 billion in importing meat in the year. See a fast sika way in dollars near converted in dollars in the basis. Yeah, you bet him the ABB ever boa or mine. And that was how our initiative way about.
Okay.
Matthias.
And
the whole thing is to make sure say every household biano anya krano betimi anya nkoko beye 100.
That's
every household. Anya, if you are not able, at least by 100, you should be able to read. So you can imagine some much what portrait you will feel. Jonathan you will be, Sister Otia will be, Brian will be. So you can imagine Sibia and Yoma Bay easy when it comes to like Nkukone Nina, Edu say Eberton, Mona, Yebe you can see how I ever boa. But what you say? Said the importation of meat, so better.
Okay.
Now she cannot remain with the economy.
Okay.
Now Abuwa
Okay.
That was the brain behind Akoko Nkete project here. Because only Nkoko na only Nkoko by 100. the government will help you obema nkoko no obema weduane de odbe hwe omo obema de ohia so obenya baby a obenya nkoko no na de aka na aban na produce ama na wa hwe uwi a tu kosi aso obetimi atom bi so ye broilers ya eja obetimi atom bi na won so de a check o hafa
nese ne sa no government no ebe supervise obetim ko mo supervise
a programmer is going to be program or mu initiative. There will be supervisor yes say dem a wan eja o
okay
and I kase kura no si bia don start na man for future onya ko register ya nkokọ na ba na e de ama e wa say be hwe bebia obenya nkokọ no
na say before somebody nkokọ ne beba no
yes
mo beba ni
e wa say ye hwe some crofar register they will come and monitor all those things na ya hwe bebia odo nkokọ no be nkokọ buo no ye o me hwe ni nyina
the size of the
exactly not just say ye sorry ya na yes Maestro about be register na e de nkokọ ne ma o de koye de yin but what you say and you know there will be a thorough monitoring system na nkwa ye as usual ye de ade no be ma Maestro ye mfa ho say Maestro di ye die you so koye ne die no one knows na akwa say e ka hunu na still na na ebebo this time is not going to be like that. There's going to be a thorough monitoring system. Yes, obi akeka ne aso ne ye de ama so o mehwe na omu say baby a obehwe nkokọ no nhye da nya ade a ebebo bia I don't think you'll be giving. And man you said yeah no e me no wusika o ene ye de be sa de no is the taxpayers money e me no nyina sika nti ebe make sure say sika na ye de hye ho no mo no e wasa yele results results are enya ade a obi betena be bi ohun results are obi a behu what you say so not just say when you be register ya na o matam e ne di ama no there will be a thorough monitoring system ni ahwe be bi obenye nkokọ no whether is conducive whether a year to suit initiative no directive ansana yetimi ama bibisa
na say sa supervision na maso a there is no way say oba hodoma ye dem go ne be ma and as so register kwa it's not sa supervision na maso a there is no way say
there is not going to be like that. It says be America sika or mine sika ne de be but what you say akwa so wo ko banka wo ko akwaje business sometimes they come to look at what you use the money for. That is how this one too is like. Because we know, and yes, sorry, I need the amount. We need to follow. How it will look like. And specialists for near Baba. And to say, Bia, when you're sorry, I need to register near the Adenama. Sakayana Sadia, San and Kebitima Bokegu. But this time it's not going to be like that. There's going to be a thorough monitoring system. Now, can't call ye and Brebe Sada energy, the idea, and the same baby. Sikako gu baby a baby call no this time is not going to be like that.
This time around a confirmed story.
Oh na say a confirmed story there so why we need to say emu media for ya na mo de buy na nka confirm there e tu fa he ko Burkina Faso ayehu emu media for ya mo anu ya manase azuri na ko tam sa ne mo we ya de buy and this time na enko ba na sa okay
so
it's going to be a systematic thing a ye be ya you be chire man for even how to take care of the birds.
All right, and to say, we a typical example of what Jonathan Abdullah Ekamwa so say we been our worker now.
Exactly. So be say fine, KGB say. So what they akoko money pana, oh yeah, rest assured say the person can take care of
actually handle
what you say. And yes say bia oje ya na eyi compound bi so di omegum sa like that. You know poultry some kind of birds one rainy year. A day old chick 2-3 days one sheni ya obewu
yes nkokon kitten say na person mo ye no
sa na person nkokon kitten ni nyina say ya na person ya no so if you have something like this taking care of the birds no e be very easy.
Now how is the government targeting this particular project to boost the economy of our country?
You see na medical car you know white collar job no Maestro nim say nya me no nyina na obi a na ebetime nya white collar job.
Yeah.
But what you say? You won crofo mu kura masters, ebi kura first degrees, ebi kura hwan they are there, no job. And I make us say before you be initiate side one, you call down.
Yeah.
And you pick ideas from people.
Yeah.
And you say be a NDC in your sorry keke, and you say yes I do. And to know that economic aspect now, you cry and nam na sika koho bebrebe no. ye tenase hu se ye yes ade we ni e ma ye ni ko ho ni e monitor yi a saa enioma no eso bete
okay
pachoti ase
bete ase
and na ebiom no these things that we are doing no anya say e bia a random idea bi it went into thorough thinking me no wuti ha ye won crofo ma ye agric ejuma ni ho a won be ye
okay
ipa ne su kura idea no
okay
obi wo ho no ma o business proposal a nka onya support kakra from government from sa agric enioma we na nipa no betima expand
yeah
ma short ya see
no correct
nipa no expand we are you also take workers share Dako farms and near Dako farms see the number of people or employee and I don't know whether Dako farms said that's all I stand to be corrected is it still there
yeah it's still there it's still there
but I say above from kakra
yeah.
You know a time came and now a poultry industry ni e collapse kra ma short ya see but this government is trying to revive that aspect. You see, so on my be yeah, ejina enioma miensa bi so. We have your agric sector, your health sector, and your education sector. Because agric sector no me no nam we whether we like it or yes, a day when did the anya once.
Yeah.
Ebeye benku, ebeye bayere, ebeye fufu. Ni nyina no kuani bi na eye. It's from somewhere. One we anya akoko, enya ponche, enya mani, enya pala. Ni nyina no obi na enye. But what you say? So we are focusing our effort on agric aspect no. Oko and oko America, enya ndakra. Even till date, those days till date. So when you be a uwosika pa, you can't do farming in America.
Yeah.
In the European world,
millionaires
good. Into oko no mona is the big man that farm. Who needs to count to me yet? By a hano, you are reducing agriculture to a point I wouldn't be ya. Now also ko ye juma.
Some conversation you had there, but it's very broad and very interesting. Because right now, say me kofa poultry bia, sinkoko yi me kofa bi na nyame yadom 2-3 years time me trem na say eyekesia. Obi busa say I will need capital. Good. To actually have an extensive farming. Good. And obetimi atrem obetimi akọ on commercial basis. Good. But agriculture development bank we developing and no say me kope bosia wo ho. That's one I mean you know to be as any money na so
I get the point you are coming from Maestro.
How is the government ready? Say look at the number of people on Ofafoje. Is the government ready say infant say 300,000 people. And babaji in kokon kitten na can they facilitate loan processes? Can they facilitate capital to extend the business? Not just as business by a small scale, but then it will be in a large scale quantity. The pounds will be to me, a man and San Conan, just like we're saying, say white collar jobs no be into me. Can the government do that?
Sure. You see, Maestro, we and kokon kitten we first phase no. Patrioti I say.
Okay.
Young fan say each house will be as a amount kokon be 100. This is just the first phase. Okay. And as time goes on, depending on boarding bo, any CB are buying who say wo ye won your man, that will contribute to say young boa una winjina ye. But what you say? And besides that, no, ye were other young entrepreneurs on my year or more business proposal, which of course that was the main reason why I Exim Bank buy.
That's back.
But what I say, just to support some of these young entrepreneurs or more the idea to go into farming. But omuni emwabia. That is why the Exim Bank is there. But what I say, and the first phase, is taking care of Ebia Bibi Kakra. And as time goes on, onboarding bo and a better say, oh, I buy no pushy sika say ma okrana. Media extended. You see, Exim Bank and the bar say, the main thing was say. Or more business ideas in terms of this farm and now they are then you go and farm. But actually politicians here video munsa ko bubo munji ko dia ye hu de bi afa. Aba kokora ka hon de chama wuntumi kan wo ko gibi so ko de buru wa no. Abe si no.
Chama wuntumi ko gibi.
Oh yeah, abe to ko gibi so na wonim. Maestro.
Jonathan, we that's one now.
This is when propaganda. Chama wuntumi ko gibi so ko de buru. Well, yes, Okoji's can be so to do. You make your inquiries well.
It's bank na egu no chama.
What they said, all those cards, no crowd and some they will talk about that one later. Some man was so rot in jail. Chama won't to me. Because you can't accommodate boy young entrepreneurs. Obi say me Jonathan and I'm me IT person, me pen kokonya and pa. I could have got taking some of that money just to establish something else. If you cross an man for would be a big juma. Chama won't to go GB so to koye bro one koye.
Okoji so
do ko due bro. One ko due bro. You find I do your checks well. And then no one ka dwam no ho ya hye nya bibia kwa.
Nti enye mining aspect.
Mining no kra de nkoda ho. Onam ho no mo na masa me so nyankopon bempa wuntumi. Krom ha. Na so be hye rough. Ono na some they will leave that one aside. But me kira say Exim Bank sika na e wa so mo de boy young entrepreneurs no. A person like wuntumi or GB so do ko due bro wan ko due bro no. So you can imagine the level of greed our politicians in Ibi. Yadi ho ede for it.
That's the way no Jonathan Mintwe. That's who come na say Chama Wuntumi was greedy.
But don't you know
that huge amount of money?
Now Wuntumi nim so greedy.
There be say una odim kom.
Unim. Enu bi na make catch so you can imagine a person like Wuntumi also we are mining. Fair enough. Focus na.
So they are contaminate mining na minim so better bro food dey minim as
na wo ma me. Ano na me ken say greed ni bi no. Bibia no nipa ne person no gibi no dibi everywhere. Wo twen ha Maestro cars nyina wa akotwen wo nipa baako. So you can
Maestro cars.
Maestro, you do your checks. You checks in here. Be as a wash that there. Maestro cars. Oh, GB.
Me share that's a work cars.
Oh, that me catch Maestro. Me say Maestro go GB. Exim Sikano OGB.
Maestro cars.
Yenyi mine no crowd.
Maestro.
But what you say? So nipa baako Maestro. Very good. Exim. Waje. Ni nyina wo de ye de. Oso do ko due ebru. Kroma what is say chama wuntumi due ebru bi. The obetia ne galamsey no kra no tano numri forest osano ene no nipa me so begura ho ba owura ho. But back to the issue the na make kan nyina say sa akokon ketenkete agri project ade a we want to bring on board to help the young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Agric ya ade as ye channel e effort ko ho no ma ebe bo ban no.
Okay.
Maestro. Yeah. Because be a medical kind. Anya in a day when they are obedi mo benku or fufu all those things and they came from somewhere. E kwafo ya na. What you say? Yan nam ya wi ya fish ya wi ya akokoi nkosu anyina no. They came from somewhere. Until when we channel our effort any sika we are the kran nam ni nyina ba say channel that effort that sika into the economy. I think say it will help.
Now, Jonathan, you move away from Nkokon Ketenkete na Indian Nkomo Wahano. Now, we've seen a video last week of a Sutifi North MP. That is Ebenezer Kofiado. You were talking about Galamsey, accusing Chama Wuntumi say, we're Ratano forest and all sort of that. But, you see, we are here fighting Galamsey. It has been a core project of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now, no core Ghana Journalist Awards or say no priority so be fighting Galamsey and Ghanaians should understand say he will fight Galamsey. Now name was you John Dramani Mahama ate ako a certificate not say omoko fighting Galamsey. We are seeing an MP OTH a protected tax kwako face military men name was say omunfa almost seized and as almost seized excavators and tools in Famomo. You are here blaming Chama Wuntumi. Don't you think the NDC, in a way, is also shielding the Galamsey indirectly?
Maestro, I think so. I'm one of the young politicians. I do want to call a spade a spade. You see the issue of Sir Galamsey, your MP, where I almost say Okoshelde Obi. For me,
not.
Me who any video footage be na any evidence be na security services aye investigation and indicting and say oko protected tax. Oh, but what you say?
Oh,
but Maestro.
Erastus said it. Erastus ne cover. Erastus I think one
to show our pacho.
Say
Erastus we pacho want.
Say
you see
Erastus
ejumana or yen be a supporter no. But when you are quick to put things on air, I thought that would be a problem. MPI ya kan ho asemi. Ono no nam ni baby you. Obeto mu keke. But what you say? Onam ni baby just that a circumstance be and edi ni be gure mu. And Maestro, so we'll check it the Obon report here now. Did you see him protecting or using any tax to cover anybody?
Oh, but we've seen him, and I said we've listened to his audio saying he said the SOTV South MP, that's Mr. Collins Dowda. And a friend said, never be say Koso Ewan impression so on your fast. Now uncle protected tax. And we've seen Collins Dowda on several videos circulating online. I mean, saying a lot of things to actually protect the illegal miners or SOTV South. So it gives me that kind of motion. They say the NDC is fine. John Dramani Mahama, but don't you think say homophobia within the political party anymore almost sabotage the president with the fight of Galamsey?
Maestro,
Maestro,
you have a point. But the issue I'm saying is, let us not create a storm in a teacup. A MP no, or you're a victim of circumstance.
Or you're a victim of
a circumstance. A issue or be told. And I call in some maneti as I say, or making sure say, or moody year be 2 years no baby. Now one can say on fat tax and conquer protective ubiana uncle ye baby. I am media for you. I say you are trying to create a storm in the teacup, which of course enters.
We have a lot of videos here.
Tia Maestro. Sibia mo person mo paint picture no. As if say yen galamsey no kra no yen ye protect and conform mo ye galamsey. No, but unim dia ye me dewum. The MP himself and the Speaker of Parliament. Omo releasing him for investigations and omo granting a bail. And yes sir.
Yes.
And as it stands and as a CIA king. Indictment beyond by say investigation beyond concluding my yanka say I your MP no odifo. Me te say ekobani say odifo. Yantwe na so. Yemfa na example no bi anhwe.
Yentuni free na konya so.
Anya say yentuni free na konya so wa ye is it part of the punishment?
No, sir, it's against the rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations
say I mean a certain president Beshemra. Say you two galamsey
on president Mra
no not a parliamentarian and what a parliamentary
listen Maestro, we are all politicians.
Yeah.
Me ti me mfesus I mean Drew baby but there are situations ultimate that sorry and now ultimate baby no be afro oh Joe say ni esi police way ache me and I say ni say na initially no wu ni ho no probably unsu betima asum obi say oh asum esi kona kohwe ni esi asam no na me ba. But what you say?
So was that the case?
That was the case. I just say bia MP ni fan Crawford ko so omunko rule against the president na ka say yenya. No.
So if that was the case,
but as it stands, let me tell you, say investigations no ko conclude say etesa. They should punish him. He's not against the law. But what you say? But si bia mo media mo person mo paint picture no as a president na my directives. And I am Crawford can say sabotage. That is not the issue.
Have you seen videos? The policemen needed to protect the military men against the tax.
Yes, I've seen that video.
So, so this is the instance. That's
very good. This
very
video.
Good. Yeah, this.
So video where you people saying say MP no na MOB and I got and Crawford is on by side.
Because he was instigating the tax.
No.
According to the report that came out from the
we are talking about that. Criminal issues it take time to understand. When there is no evidence and now investigation beyond concluding and indicting say as there is nothing like that shows. Until then, why don't we wait? So investigations in your completer, now indicting, then we can come and sit here and talk about this issue. Me I me tell you, so Gobani said me MP ni differ. It's not above the law. And okra na ebe say the legislature example.
Say the so they will say by election.
Fast forward by election be. Sa na mra na eka.
So say entry na no.
Wo de ye duru ho no ma. Say ko ba ne say indict na by election be ba fine. Per wo de wo kire no. But fast forward Maestro. Comparing the MP a mo say wa yi. Evidence behind
look at this scenario.
Me condemn no uprightly. Wrong.
It is very wrong.
But what I'm also saying is there is no evidence and our investigation beyond conclude me indict say your MP ni na dey nkrofo e ba so mbe say
but for a whole tax in the community.
Maestro, fast forward. This one, granted. Yemfa na say the MP aye no. Enye yemfa na so na aye granted. Compare this one to Afenyo Miken. Say a police officer on duty. Compared to no, there na a crime pa. But so Afenyo Miken da so nam ho. Have you asked yourself why?
Investigation Afenyo Miken in some was this by election. In some by some say Afenyo Miken's what he said no he was wrong.
Otono sabo police anu assume enu.
The Ababa Tom say he was wrong.
What do you say? And to no comparing sa ade no to way. Sa Afenyo Miken there na evidence ho. Ye nyina ye hu so tu no sabo police assume. Esambo na assume. Obi anka hwe amfa ho. You know, I watched me can do one of my mother stations just on a lighter note. Say na many police ni na. Me share Afenyo Miken bia me na be kon. Me na be kon. Misiano any place bia nka me na be kon. Agakwa say me bo ho bai. Me I grew up in the barracks. Me father no soldier.
Yeah.
And I understand the essence of nipa share uniform, especially with the coat of arm now with the ones I can. A legislator wa wo shemra no. Now wait to me to unsan e de aka obi a obon ho bai. Ya anya nipa ne hwe. No san tu ni nsa bo ni bio mienu. Ya anya nipa ne hwe. But enne NDC MP de ba ya evidence bia kran tat one. Maestro musi ankoya by election. And yate say yeah by election and Afenyo Miken won so we should prepare for a by election.
Afenyo Miken constituency.
But what you say? Only the inquiry investigation inquiry ya conclude. Ordinance car police ni police officer on duty. But Ebenezer dey way. Ebenezer didn't do this. Enya Ebenezer na aye.
It dey ba dey na be share timem fokutupa. Say omunya without any fear. Say military men I mean asrafo mo boy ho ban. Ombenya that courage they say e was say attack.
Is it the first time something like this is happening?
Attack him to this level.
Is it the first time something like this is happening? So okay, you Major Maestro Mahama.
And it happened in 2015. President Mahama time. It happened in President Mahama time. Galam say.
So okay.
We kai pa.
And no compare this to way mob attack bia o. Major Maestro Mahama. And this is not the first time something like this is happening. Dear Meme can say, I'm not condoning this. But what I'm saying is, evidence behind you who say your MP na get down crofo be yes idea. Evidence. But say Ekobana say or no na ya, then the law must take its course.
So
what you say? So
the basis of evidence, the basis of videos and everything that have come out.
Videos. This is a video footage. AC situation AC and footage. But there is no evidence and na make us say MP na dem crofo we abaso omonbeye. I don't know if you are getting the logic.
So you are supporting this
this thing the American won't hear na issue. I won't sit here as a Democrat as obi aye nyina ko against Galamsey. Me sit me ntina ha support side way. But what you say? But what I'm saying say until say evidence we ba kire say MP and na get dan crofo we so ombeye sa ade we no. We can still defend it. But what did the mission say? And I mean just opposing and no to the Afenyo Miken tune in Sabo police. No. Imagine the two. When you find say so call no yeah. Ono be to more or you're a victim of circumstance keke.
So you are still on that point say the MP was a victim of circumstance.
But what you say? And you know no so be do and ebia probably the anko be ya situation be calm down. And no. But until say the law should be prove and our investigation be prove say I MP na cost time assume see and crofo nyina ba so be this way. We can still defend it. Not to say what happened there is right. No. But what did the mission ask?
Okay.
Until let us not create a storm in a teacup. Maestro, it says be a meeting. Who say who guma na de no say and NDC na say na way, but eco ban really say be provision or MP in the law must take it course. After all, MB Speaker of Parliament yini mai, so omo call interrogating. After no man be. Is it the same with our friend Michael?
Now with this Galamsey in common last weekend the CEO for EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, Professor Jane Brown-Kluche, or the same be betuja saying say government amano that mandate ne say $200,000 a government chat was say oyinsu a chemical called nanoid. Now on fire and chemicalizes some of the water bodies. She is still on course doing it. Also call one site. Now Sebi CID4 government you almost say omunkocheche Galamsey operators no. Not the CID4 ne Vesta omu ene Galamsey operators ni year juma. And at a point in time they needed to run for their life. So is this saying he said, I mean, what effort is the government taking to make sure say some of these security personnel are say the government na you almost omunko remote areas and ko fight Galamsey no omukwa na ye disika dada omo no omo ne Galamsey operators no I mean say too good you know so EPA boss Odin command she was crying was she needed to run away because of an intel obi fe na ka say baby amofa ba ye no so musa fa ho ba enkrofo nso mbekum nyina so they needed to find another route. And even the military men now only call in a crampot say the way Nana Galamsey operators well armed, no, there's no way they commit my fight to them. Do you think? And I said, what do you think that the government should do to have a good, purposeful way of curbing that solution? Aha, and I know some na. I mean, the producers need their tosono. You see.
Maestro, this issue about Galamsey. I think the government, enough already. So we share nine months team here or they are doing enough already.
Yeah.
You see, initially, when Omote sa 9 months team way, now me mean so me stop it ejumana, me stop it illegal mining. If only the government gives them the full support.
Yeah.
But now me only worry, the mentality of shoot to kill. That was just my only worry. You see, the police, more trainee police are, they train you on how to keep peace.
Yeah.
Patriotic, I say.
Yeah.
Internally. So who training immigration are the same thing. But when it comes to training the soldier, you are trained to kill. And now me worry yet. Yes, our mentality of shoot to kill, Ghana for a bimwe that was just my only problem. But now I knew says a government and the military, 9 months with their full support, they can stop this Galamsey. Why am I saying that? Almost starting and saying I say the echo. You see, it is very difficult to bribe the military man. We will agree with them. We need to be on what you say? Ono no your pen at the instant she we are discipline over now something that is how they are being trained. Until when 9 months started their work now no more stop sign your way now I know say 9 months can do it. But you see ejuma way I suffer for because out of every 12 there is a Judas. But what I say, Jesus Christ in the 12 disciples, and I said that Judas will. No. That is how it is in every organization, everywhere.
Let's say any Judas will.
Oh no, why not? Yeah, organization. Nipa Jumani, So definitely there will be bad nuts amount. But what I say, and sometimes to be able to succeed, answer na who bad nut and shall not be na say. You may not know. And Professor Kluche, such a fine lady, young lady, you'll be our being professor, environment and yoma with sure baby. Try say a bebois or the name dear baba bebois. But I'm so obedient, selfish personal parochial interest in the person shouldn't succeed.
I love
Maestro,
that.
it will happen. Ejuma we are ye. That is one of the sneaky disadvantage of doing politics. Nipa na wo boa na aya ade no. Wo akuma mo boa na wo ye no. Onu hunu se wo say ni bibi. So any day any time enkoma oni ni bedi bia no ebekọ. And before we bedru baby no ma prepare cry twan. And you'll be wondering how did this thing happen? So this situation Professor Ifam na de nya. It is normal. John Dramani mo nipa baako.
Yeah.
And I was pointing it to me from her down Babedru MCs ne fafo. Yeah. He's only one person. And to on to me ni baby at any time. But the people na ya the responsibility ni they are the issue. And to the government in particular, the central government led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now most sure the buy is to stop Galamsey. And today we are seeing making progress. But what are we doing about it? If you're an MC, if you're a DCE, we are CEO, we say, what are we all doing to help? Now can you pay the Juma Shannon, sir? Or Baba Beboa, and then I wouldn't Maestro, Yanam, we are all at risk. Now, send me news. Almost here, your kakumba near carrot near one I di way is filled with toxic chemicals. You might not know. Watching our quarter salad near you don't know. Cabbage now Korea, you don't know. Carrot now Korea, you don't know. Even the water we drink. Yeah. But what you say? Yeah. And we are all at risk. And there's kidney issues here in the Namhui.
Very, very rampant.
And to the government itself, led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, by bringing out NIMOS. And NIMOS is making progress. Look at the land minister, Nejuma Oye. But environmental personnel, because of more baby, CB, ya, and soon a war on the chemicals will be gum na bois. Now, Obiko Chano home, Sa or Babe Kuno obey any day. Then the person is running for his or her life. It's in order. Should we get to this point?
No.
Maestro, as we sit, Ebia Yeke, President Mahama, Ebia, onum foreign water, imported water.
Imported
Ebia, MCBO2 baby, onum imported water. Now, many why yet to her ye. Enya vena ya. Enya vena kura, bakui ya frane say, Piamonkoi. What you say? So you might not know the processor FA mua yenom. So I can't know. What are we also doing to help? Yeah. Because obi abanya yi na di adwuma sha nensa. Our family we jai bibia sha me kwa hwe. E dey na me na dey aboa na amanfo akwa kona so mbeye say na. You know, it's not the best. Me who ba ku bi kura accident bi. Almost the same thing. I don't know whether it's the same thing. Some accident be sa ko sha amanfo pra it shouldn't be so.
Even the cry enra me say producer benya video in their mind. That was man so impact them.
Good.
Challenging the military men say omo nko hono.
It shouldn't be so.
Or the video no better so am
what you say? It shouldn't be so. So for me, NIMOS no, citizens, NIMOS yo matia or stop us and your we no. Nankanya the proper training na yedi ama ya military nanka the casualties in enye. Do you think a military man pa betina se ahwe mo bia na ye hwe TV so yi na bia military man no kura tuo na nkrofo ye ni say na stella tuo no kura no it tells you the kind of training na yedi mo
it dey no be because at this moment
you get that so yes. we shouldn't get to this level but what you say o man ye nyina ye chichiri o and then say anya galamsey that doesn't mean say life will not go on.
Life still goes on.
Shey penny for your mukowu helicopter crashing.
August 6.
Program na omoko akoyi is for sa illegal near responsible mining.
Aha, video na that's why it's here for.
These things shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And I'm advice now me dey come team for
I saw you for omo blocky road insulting the military men say omo ye mema omo mbra.
It shouldn't be so. Shey incident here see wo obuase na nsen. A omo soldier for no kunkum ye brothers ibi.
It shouldn't obi wo ho nya sa abotre ne ma wo.
Obeje
Enti no timamufo ne yanti asese asrafo yi omo wo ho so omo bebo ye ho ban.
Yeah.
Let's help them whilst they help us. And you go jira honom na wo kasa dipa no pe o yo be ma onye se ya na okura tuo na ote wa so firi wa obeka de. Omba choti ase. Enti mesre they are there to protect us. Yenyi political spectacles no nto nchen. Nana ye kai mashu he so wo ye least mistake and I do tell people wo ye least mistake na I officer kun a we kun kwa.
Okun kwa.
Me na me ka kire ho. We mo omo ye unye least mistake on this duty or kasa opa or ye be mo onye say if you make a mistake na omo tutu okun we kun kwa
we no kwara wa kwa
ehin na ebeko
nko be bia
o ti ase ba by then na ye be kasa ye be ye nipa ni bibi no na masa obi ade asai kwa nti e be sere let's all come together and make sure say
but me fear pa this whole issue no say one day be sorry na yenti asempa.
You see the issue?
Yeah. One way because we know a bit talk or so the military men wouldn't take it cool again.
Maestro.
They would try to pounce on these people.
Maestro, and na me ke eh. One day, ya mom pie sa. Soja ni no so ye nipa o. Akoma da na mu. But you see, and American any proper trained soldier.
Yeah.
Issue but it's part of your training.
Yeah.
Oh, bo civilian no buying.
Several warning
shots. What you say? But one day, master ono so nipa.
Yeah.
And to this thing so no mesre, let's leave political colors. Ne san nyoma no asset. Ebi mu try so be paint picture and say galamsey no kra no NDC for buy na aye west. How on earth? Ade a wodi 8 years I say. Nipa ba be fa be 10 months, almost 10 months. Try so be solve issue. Imagine si bia Mahama ko galamsey na nka MPPS and nka dey ndu Look at our water bodies. What you say? Just look at our water bodies. Ade a wodi 8 years, obi di just 10 months. E di yes an yoma wi. Usi nipa ne nyehwe ono no osan no more. And that with Naimos me I have belief me Jimmy Crofo edi asrafo me ji omudi. They will stop it. Where the end movie omore.
They will stop it.
They will say illegal adi wo mbejai. They will stop it for sure.
Now
Pasa Mahama o ye nkakra. Nti wo de enche obo so be san temo okura egum. Na wo a wo so ye be ma na wo de koi.
I have a lot of messages I was able to read at the mouth. You are still live on Tofiakwa TV, Fache TV, Time TV, all on our social media handle. And I mean Jonathan Abdullah, the official personal assistant, Edema Swame MC, and I mean no ADD in Komo Ewaha. Wait for Douglas or say in Kokon Kiti, and or the fire emojis no at all at the Amai. We so free attach him for or say agriculture is the way forward of our country and economy, and also the star and other 5 stars or so at all at the Amai. We also free know who Salim must provide us with the evidence, please. Chama won't to me or say so evidence be on my forward of Wahano. Also free know who Salim and also the Abrain Ewahano. We also free Jejumo Mercy or say Maestro, you are pushing Jonathan Powell. And our sons of the fire emojis and so ego at the Amai. We also free John Kofor. So Galamsey campaigns are now in power. NDC never again. And also so at the end of the day about we also free Kofi Sechi Manfred or say the MP should be removed from his seat. We also free John Kofor say allow the man to talk. Mejano Amana Kasa. Jonathan, yen ko your last pick na yen find them comedy no in na your time no I be at the Amai. Mede fly bit to so edema me production. So mbenya edi amaya. Now we are seeing a new salary increase. Babetudra. So what I say. And say yeah, so on flash no. And a lot of people are saying say this isn't what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promised Ghanaians. Because I will share check the couple of years the NPP were in power. Now check or more amount of money or more to two more when even at that time na inflation was so pan year. Most of us thought it was the NPP at that time did very well. Looking at the inflation at that time. Now, in fact, looking at 2023, our last salary increment by was 30%. But currently, as we speak, Yera John Dramani Mahama in the last January, since January 7th, the salary increment on the Abani 9%. And starting from 2026 next year, Obesanso they are 6%. So it means that as a sang commoner would do say the government worker salary structure, single spine salary in 70 bit currently I'm say Bebrina say I promise and fail. What do you have to say about that? Niamfa in the program they say.
Maestro, me that say. You see, every well-thinking Ghanaian, when he says the economy is doing well. Maestro, say economy it doesn't matter the amount of money you are paid in a month. You will live within your means. And the American catch the Ghana for one say, 9% we you see the onya ketwa or mount.
But we didn't say no what is about 9%.
Don't worry, Cassiana no de mamma, na inflation the same. Maestro.
By that time,
don't forget to say, maybe you could do. Who was comfortable? What are you saying, Maestro? You could do maybe and not oil, fried oil gallon. You could do 1,000, and they're the same. It's about 600 cedis, if not less. So you can imagine. And this are increment, not inflation training, and the inflation at the same, and just single digit. So what we are saying is, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the finance minister are to forcing. Said 9% we know. This is just the beginning. And this inflation, you must so bought it, not be beer boa bafoma. Why? And your man call you mouse is here. Maestro. And I made a fried or gallon here example. And they're saying. So this is just the beginning. Maybe a time will come, and you have crown and metanaka, and drew. It will come to a timer. One of your crown at the end of the month, Sakakra and Conco Gibu.
Udi, Jura. Nanka, near Maswati said, Nanka, salary increment percentage, Nanka no swap.
And I make us say, Nanka, the Onyaka to Obama, on Onyaka, Obama. This is
30% at 9%.
30% to no inflation, that's saying. Maestro. 30% near the 30% on your working the calculation. At the can we see can host our time. Now, of course, I will cut fright or 30% near working a bill, being about 1,500 a month. Now, we cut fright all on 1,000. I can say, and car 500. Now, I don't know so I tell about 500, 600. Near see an increase of salary amount 9%. Also, want to see.
So, come on, maintain it.
Relax, and I make a chair, must say, kakran. And your first increment. Budget on your buy so far, budget saying you ready.
Say budget in Yambo, I think Wednesday night.
And I make a budget saying you ready so far.
One.
Budget no crying and buy. You don't know what is inside. You know, so you be ready, you know who the woman. Because 9% you cry, Sama Hama Yadi. You don't know what is inside.
A home pay na Babontino.
And American, you don't know what is inside the budget.
Because labor
is very good for Ghanaians.
Labor commissions, what
do you say? Imagine 9% now.
How much
to now some Kenyan come back as a mumpe. It's okay. And I make sure you don't know what is inside. And the master about to read a new year. Now, some Baba Betna no mark and was we have more pressing issues than salary increment. Maestro, says here the government the main challenge pay youth unemployment. And sometimes day in, day out, as me MCP. Who number of your friend is saying CVs are eba masajai. Who to me who will be CV pass or they won't go school. Pani ni jumaye. So the government no focus no was aspect no more than salary increment. Yanka say but where they say we this is just the beginning. There are more pressing issues and better things coming. Maestro. And they say no more boss what inflation about from. The amount bear 1,500 krana. You are good to go. They say wages your friend is saying where do I am you see? For economics way. You see wages per day. Is it oh ya mo use word bi in a day marking I was a market every you more economics for more way is it minimum wage is it the minimum wage is it a movie question is it not 21 point something cedis or just from 19 no and is it from 70 say no so akosoro so this is what we should be talking about and they say how you juma yen tua o kan we yen tua o kra at the end of the month you should take 1,500 na Maestro oje 1,500 undi document
I say o person come me salary wa money
there be some make house I me na mo uni si bia me meje say oje 1,500 uni si bia me meje
there be say me nje sign that say o person o kan man
oh there be
me pia na say man for be time was
oh there be ntesa ba me kire say at least e say awu ye adwuma nipa na ntua okra at the end of the month you should take 1,500 so what we are saying is Ghanaians there are better things ahead. Better days ahead. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, NDC ne rule by our minor. Things will get better. So 9% way, this is just the beginning. Ebi yeke. Ebi anhwe kra before the close of next year. Anhwe kra na abanye obi a increase obi salary by 90%. Ebi. It is possible.
Oh, can you say Ebi?
What you say? It is possible.
Say no say what budget ni.
Huh? I say you read the budget, and I make a choice. You don't know what is inside the budget. But what you say? And to this 9%, let nobody look at it. Say, oh, no time you could do her, and the other time now inflation. I say, net. These are some of the things you should be looking at. Now your debt to GDP net is saying, buying all these things, salary increment. Don't forget, the government need Tofiakwa, both external and internal. The government is paying. So you ask yourself, so manage saying, and oh yes, and your way now.
Now, Jonathan, my last question. Now, you're born a tough and you're fancy. Within the last 11 months, we in this but the second question will be favor. How are you going to rate John Dramani Mahama's Excellency?
Superb.
So you say their own country.
Menka, remember percentage?
I'm a percentage.
Percentage. Remember 99.9.
Huh? 99.
99.9.
99.9.
Aye. Into running up, I'll be
only mistake.
Mistake, baby.
As I said, that's our point.
Point in the bed, point to good. I know the amount of that 99.9. I'm still looking at the youth unemployment. And who hear me? Because of the beer, I mean,
all running 100%.
Me 99.9. Me ratio no.
But all running.
Every day running through. Or beside the currency as 99 points and over. And I may say youth unemployment no. And only hear me more. Though government need ye be. But still now was a government close. The government to me close here. Oh, 100% superb. Now, oh, superb. Maestro, what do you want again? Look at inflation. This is superb. You say, what do you say? Superb. So far, so good.
Jojo.
So far, so good.
No message be man. We say we free Edward Owusu so say Aban Papa Abba.
What you say?
Ono one sound so attribute. Say Okun come Jonathan Wate. Be feel. Hey,
o feeling wrong.
Also feel.
What you say?
Okun come where?
Oh, na say ono wo bisa nipa na ono abeka. O bisa na ono ani nti na o de aba.
Ese enewie en abose.
What you say?
12 days we kun come kroma.
What you say? Na say omo de ama de say onjuma pa na ekire. And you know that's how
it's okun come ankasa say mbeze
ono no kan nti no ubisa na you.
What the message no wa ha? I say what's okun no come be o baby.
What you say? Probably ebia say ejuma ye dey say na tie nti no. Sometimes that is how it is. So far so good. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa ye na afemu de. And Ghanaians anka say hu say no nyoma na o ya no jack ebe ye lefu. But in a nutshell no, I think say more media for no, you are doing a very wonderful job. Okay. You see it's good is that sometimes mo put governments on its tools. You know some of us no from where we are from any baby e person e kwa kodu no criticisms in e do be do. And you know sometimes no more media for no more ya de na ya I say I check with you kakra we are beginning to understand you. We be on more co station here ko bisa no question bia na ne buefu you know ye gina no omo training ye nti no ma bi wo ho no ma we are so the media you guys you are doing very well and for my first time I meba Fache TV I think say mo try na mo ma membra mo me taba ha mo ma me kwan a me bana at the right time no na mo dash up na mo be hwe de honorable Franco Wusu ansan so
it's uncommon dey da wabebo
ema so am
honorable Franco Wusu ansan common dey da wabebo as wona
oh no wala me di hodwa I person set nyoma 1 or 2 bi wi a then you people can come in
okay
madam ase na mada mo production team you from us saying Abrante Paya na Imalabi na me boarding bi wa asere saa say me twi ni nya papa o dey fi mu why fi mu ga to me kurom ka sa so anka Ghana ba de ba enti no so be it Jack oni adonko a Ghana na ebe yi have trust in the NDC na mo fa mo pa bon fanta echi we do bi ase
na me sure fan say be frɛ o wutimi e buy and my issue no eye kama busia aha na mrebe me yakwan na di enadwumadi na si uti Jonathan Abdullahi nka ono ye personal assistant edema Swami Municipal Assembly honorable Franco Wusu ansa yes the personal assistant and then nsambe obeka me nsa ewa aha no na yidi nkomo watene nka watoto bia ma ne chama won't be aka nsem kakra de afa enkokon ketenkete a yeru ajonjomani mahama nyame boa ukwada ono betimi abelanche ewo kromo afi nso no wodi nkomo de afa illegal mining in Galamsey edidi nkomo de akọ Esutufi North Importemo Ebenezer Adukofi niema oyeye ewo hono stopping the name was no wodi ho nkomo or say or a victim of circumstance sankomo na wodi ewo ahanom no nti mame do bibia say mo amutimbe join ye mo amutimi share my mo amode mo comment e ba ni nyina no be do bibia say na no mutimi Emma issue no purposeful enye monko na mutimi boa my name team of production Abrante Paya success no special producer and also Ima Labi on also director on also director bibia nyoma ekoyi ewo ahanom chese omabomodin pa but ya na mepe na mesan so ahwese ubetimi aboa na issue no etimi akosoro ebekosoro ya na ejina mo so eti ya na me bompa so betimi Tofiakwa TV no subscribe no share dia amaye na wako Time TV no subscribe no share dia amaye na wasanso Fache TV no share na wetimi subscribe eja comment bibia kama na dia amaye yes me producer say patience so yes patience obapa patience no and atade a wa share ne jai sexy red pa nya asempetwa ti yenda obibia ase na bibia ntimi enkoyi nyame boa Wednesday same time ibesan switchia hwe so yi ibesan switchia
go watch out
na abonye betimi original charm and now in the next serious jurisdiction e kuro be party be and abonye betimi original charm and original charm man no wodi so who person who what is called failure say bibi if we be failure the classical definition of failure e abonye
company na sa ko fa ban go the water so company na we are gold only no want to we are gold as me can see yeah be dia dey ni yeah. So all these things, you know, you know, the boama if you be more come echo.
So a reset agenda on the about.
One key idea President John Dramani Mahama Asaye ebin si da the gold board.
What the man that is snake or hidden true anymore. Omo etimi kasa check Ghana for my Ghana, eh?